Hi guys, it's TB here from TB Basket, and today we are going to discuss two NBA players who were projected to have a long NBA career but ultimately were cast out of the league. It's a very hard situation for an ego when a potential future NBA star falls off the limelight, becomes expendable, and eventually finds himself out of the league. It happened to both Derrick Williams and Greg Monroe. Both of them were projected to have a long NBA career, but luck was not on their side. Anyway, we should give them credit because their love of basketball was bigger than their hurt egos of not being in the NBA. They packed their bags and went to Europe to play in the Euroleague. And we have to admit that both are leaving their mark. Derrick Williams, after spending 2 successful years at the University of Arizona, Williams was selected with the second overall pick by the Minnesota Timberwolves in the 2011 NBA draft. He was a member of the NBA All-Rookie second team. His second season with the Timberwolves was even better. He averaged 12 points and almost 6 rebounds per game. But since then, things started to change. Derrick got traded to the Sacramento Kings, and in his 2 seasons there, his point averages couldn't jump to double digits. He only scored 8.5 and 8.3 points per game. The basketball analytics were starting to give him up for lost. Williams tried to redeem his career in New York. It didn't work, and after short stints in Miami, Cleveland, and the LA Lakers, he was out of the league. He tried his luck in China and eventually ended up in Germany, where his EuroLeague career began. The mixture of the bad teams full of forwards, his limited scoring abilities from the three-point range, and misplacement, he was put on a small forward position and he was supposed to be a power forward. He was just too slow for small forwards at the beginning of his career. These things decided that his future would not be in the NBA. In the Euroleague, though, he's positioned himself as one of the best power forwards of the last 2 years with the teams like Bayern Munich and the Fenerbahce Istanbul. Williams is a very athletic player that can now be a scoring threat of the three-point line as well. He brings a lot of energy to the table. The season 2021 has started slowly for him after he switched Turkey for Spain and Valencia. But it's normal for players playing in Spain for the first time that they don't get as many minutes as veterans there. All of the other three big power forwards or centers, Bojan Dubljevic, Mike Tobey, and Luz Laberi, have been with the team for a longer period. Valencia Basket have won 4 out of 7 EuroLeague games so far, and Williams' statistics are around 8 points and almost 4 rebounds per game. Another player I want to discuss today is Greg Monroe. Monroe was once said that he can even be the franchise player of the Detroit Pistons, a team that drafted him in the 2010 NBA draft. In his second season with the Pistons, he became a leader of the rebuilding Pistons, averaging more than 15 points and 10 rebounds per game. He maintained his averages throughout the 5 seasons he spent with the team. Unfortunately, the Detroit team were unable to get into the playoffs. The big lineup of Monroe, Andre Drummond, and Josh Smith had problems to win games in a changing NBA, which was relying more and more on outside shooters and smaller lineups. Monroe himself was unable to adjust his game for a power forward position. He has never been an amazing defender, and the lack of outside shooting destined him to be a failure as a power forward in the new era of basketball. Monroe got traded to Milwaukee, where he wasn't a good fit either. And after a couple of games on teams like Phoenix, Boston, Toronto, and the Philadelphia 76ers, there was no interest in Greg in the NBA. Then he moved to Euroleague. Last season, he was with the Bayern Munich. He spent the first Euroleague season in the same manner as Derrick Williams. He is currently playing for the Khimki Moscow in Russia. The style of play in the Euroleague is a gift from God for Monroe because he can use all of his strengths there. Playing as a center, he can utilize his footwork, good post up plays, high basketball IQ, and passing abilities. He can use it on European courts right now. His connection with shooting power forwards such as Jonas Jerebko and Jordan Mickey is as good as ever. Okay, that is all for you guys for today. If you like the video, click the like button, share, and subscribe. And I'm looking forward to seeing you on another video. Bye. Okay.